Back in 2000, I had a triple bypass operation. For the first time, I was taken out of bed, put in a reclining chair, and tilted back. I still had tubes coming out of my chest draining red fluid into a container. I closed my eyes and suddenly found myself in another place. I was a consciousness, and I could see all around me. I was in a very small close valley, almost a very wide ravine. It was in full technicolor and seemed real. I could sense a light breeze. There was no sound. I was the only one there, and no one else had been there for a long, long time. I was on one side of this place. I could see uphill, downhill, and across to the other side. The grass seemed closely cut and green, and yet I felt like no one had been there for hundreds of years. It was a forgotten place, and I was totally alone. I felt like I was fixed in mid-air. I could sense and see fully everywhere I looked, but I couldn't move. All over on the slopes were small individual terraces, and on every one, there was the same monument. Each monument looked like a large stylized cast-iron bird's wing covered with brown patina. I would guess them to be 8 or 10 feet in length. I could see them above me, below me, and across from me on the slopes of the other side. I was looking at one right in front of me. The wingtip was pointing to me, and where it would have joined to a bird's body, was pointing away from me. I felt transfixed in mid-air as I looked, like I was a captive. Then way off in the distance, so faint I could hardly hear it, I heard a voice calling me. The cast-iron wing I was focused on, began to slowly break up feather by feather, and each feather slowly floated toward this voice in a stream. I was finally allowed to move, and I followed. I felt relived. When I finally got back, there was a nurse standing there with some medication for me to take. I have never thought of this as a near-death experience. I saw no one else, no light, no tunnel, and actually, I don't know what to think of it. Perhaps my heart stopped for a few seconds, and then started up again. This was in 2000, and I still remember everything that happened vividly.